What's up guys, Jared here. Yeah, I know. It's movie review time. Let's just get right into it. Atomic Blonde. Tell me now, how do I feel? Charlize Theron is here to kick ass and take names. Well, not really take names, but beat people up with a rubber hose. No, seriously, she takes a hose and, beats the hell out of 5 dudes. And basically uses one as a counterweight and then bungee jumps out of a window to safety. Anyways, Atomic Blonde is an action spy thriller directed by David Leitch. Set in 1989, right about the time of the destruction of the Berlin Wall. Starring Charlize Theron as Lorraine Breton, who is a badass MI6 agent, kind of a mix of Jason Bourne and John Wick. A complete badass. She beats a man with a shoe. A shoe! The other notable cast members are James McAvoy, who plays a Berlin station chief and also one of Lorraine's contacts. Sophia Boutella, who is an undercover French operative, and then has a relationship with Charlize's character. Like a physical relationship. Oh, and Toby Jones and John Goodman as CIA and MI6 superiors. Dude, the opening 2 minutes of this movie instantly grabbed me. A distressed person or spy just kind of stumbling through the streets of Berlin. Snow is lightly falling with background music kind of set to 80s Euro pop. He gets slammed by a car and then shot. Boom! It's not a spoiler. It was shown in the trailer. Calm down, people. And then Charlize Theron is in an ice tub and whoa! Butt shot. There's a butt shot. 2 minutes in and we get a butt shot? The movie only gets more intense after this, setting a great mood for the rest of the film. I've got to talk about the soundtrack to this movie. This year has been the year of the soundtrack. Baby Driver, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, this is definitely up there with those. As I mentioned earlier, the opening is set to 80s pop, trash techno music, and it is fantastic. Throughout this movie, it's nothing but 80s hit after 80s hit. 99 Luftballons, Killer Queen, Blue Monday, Major Tom, Under Pressure, I Ran, and Hungry Like the Wolf. I love 80s music, and the soundtrack, just have it on repeat. It's great. If anything, this movie's got good tunes. You know what was better than the music? What, Jared? Tell us! The action and fight scenes featuring Charlize Theron. Holy badass woman kicking ass. Move over, Wonder Woman. There's a new badass in town. The fight scenes are choreographed perfectly to show the ferocity of Charlize Theron. Wrapping up a guy in a hose while breaking the leg of another dude. Then back to hose man and then clotheslining another. It's crazy how she just takes out a room of guys just so effortlessly. There's one fight scene in particular that I'm sure everyone is talking about. But it's so exhausting. You physically see the fight just slowly go on. Stretching out to a point where the characters are barely able to swing at one another. It's great. One thing I didn't really like was the plot. And honestly, it didn't really even matter. No spoilers here, but apparently there's this item and it has the name of all of these operatives and everyone in the movie is after it. It drives the movie forward, but it's just what's going on here? Who's good? Who's bad? I'm confused. Another thing that got me was the false sense of the end of the movie. I thought the movie was coming to a close, fade to black. Haha, got you, f***ers. Here's another 10 minutes to wrap up. It just seemed a little abrupt. Overall, I thought Atomic Blonde was a crazy female-led summer action flick. Awesome 80s music coupled with Charlize Theron being a badass is great. With a plot that isn't that deep, and honestly, it really doesn't matter, I'd recommend checking out Atomic Blonde. If anything else, you see a guy get beat by a shoe or a hose, or honestly, anything else Charlize Theron can get her hands on. What did you think of Atomic Blonde? Was it the Charlize Theron, Jason Bourne mixed with John Wick action flick? Haha, that just rhymed. Or did you leave this movie with a black eye or a bloody nose? I want to hear about it in the comments below. As always, you can find me on the social medias at Jared Buckendahl on both Twitter and Instagram, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, I'll see you later.